This shows the range of the turkeys in 1942. I was born in 1947, so 5 years after, I'm sure the turkeys were about the same range when I was born. So the turkeys were concentrated in places that they could get away from people. I think they estimated about 1,500 turkeys at that time. You can see the Pearl River Swamp, Amite River Swamp, Tensas, Washita. The red dot up there is where I grew up on the Lincoln Parish line at Darbone Post Office. We didn't have any turkeys. I knew of one guy, Mr. Wayne Giddens, that turkey hunted. And he hunted somewhere far off, mystical place called Crow's Camp up on the Arkansas line. So it was he was kind of the elite hunter and a long time there. And so I finally got to see that. When I was at LSU, they described turkey habitat as 8,000 to 10,000 acres of unbroken forest. Well, what that wasn't the preferred habitat. That's the only place they could get away from people. The pretty lady on the right is my mom, Floyd Savage. That's on our little house place there. Did some prescribed burning and didn't know it was there, but there's a pile of iron ore rocks that my grandfather and his brother piled up when they were farming cotton. My family came from South Carolina, great-grandfather, and they came to clear land and plant crops. So that's the reason we didn't have any turkeys there. The next slide, I want to go up there to where Mr. Giddens hunted. It's going to be a quick overview there. This is right on the Upper Washita National Wildlife Refuge, Georgia Pacific, WMA. This is where I saw my first turkey. In 1965, I worked the gas wells at Hale, saw turkey tracks. Of course, at that time, it was completely forested with bottomland hardwood. The turkeys, I had never seen one. It's like seeing my first deer in 1958. It's still burned in my brain. Fast forward, I left, was gone to LSU. I won the draft lottery, 3 years in the Army. Came back to Monroe with Wildlife and Fisheries. The habitat had changed. The bottom line here is with this significant change, they had 19,000 acres of bottomland hardwood cleared, a hole in the donut there. On the west side, the old second growth pine and hardwoods have been cleared at a high rate. And the turkeys that survived there in the 40s actually disappeared in 85 and 90 during our time. So the land use over time changed so significantly that we lost the birds there. We had to come back in 91, 2, and 3 and restock that area. So the bottom line is those turkeys left there after they survived the 40s due to habitat change.